Okay. Hi, I'm Barbara Wainwright, the founder of Wainwright Global Institute of Professional Coaching, and I am here with a very special woman. Her name is Linda Woodgate. She is so dear to my heart, and you are going to find out why during this interview. Welcome, Linda.
Thank you, Barbara. It's so great to see you again and be with you at this time, at this very exciting time about our book. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. It's just delightful to be here with you, and just to feel your energy and your presence is off the charts. Wonderful. So, Linda, share with me a little bit about what drew you to the profession of coaching.
Well, I guess I started my life really with communicating and coordinating people and places and spaces. And I was really good at it. And it was a long time ago, but I was really good at it. But there was something about it that wasn't fulfilling. Something wasn't quite right. Yes, I was good and all that, but it wasn't quite fulfilling. And I suddenly discovered the invisible world and what that meant, about relaxations and visualizations, about what the body was made up of. And I got into energy work and healing, and I belonged and worked for a charity in UK, a worldwide charity in UK. So people used to come and see me and for healing and for energy work and things. But then they started to tell me their life story and ask me questions. And I thought, oh, I don't really know the answers, but I need to know the answers. So I started to study people and places and space. I started to want to know more about the mind, want to know more psychology, wanted to know what the body was made of, why the energy of the invisible world affected the body, the mental state, the physical state, the emotional state. So I did some emotional therapy and added and increased that, and hypnotherapy. I increased all those things to help the clients. And so the more clients that came to me, the more I wanted to know how to support them, how to actually give them the words to feel positive and feel good about themselves and feel great, rather than sad or upset or stressed. And so I was working a lot with a lot of people's version of stress, whatever that was, whether it was the mother-in-law, whether it was the boss, whether it was the family, whether it was where they lived, everything. And there's all sorts of versions of stress that we carry. And I knew that that stress hurt the body in some way, and the emotions and things like that. So I've been working with that type of thing for quite a long time. But while I was working with that, I saw in people their potential. I saw this magical, exciting, so much more than what they were doing. And I know that some people also felt that they weren't achieving their best. But, something could have happened when they were younger, like they wanted to be a pianist or something like that. And mum said, or someone said, oh yeah, how are you going to make money out of that? Or if you're an artist, how are you going to make money out of that? Do you have the commitment to practice every day if you're going to be an athlete or something like that? So it was all shoved in the cupboard. And while I was working with these people, I could see that. And I then met the beautiful Barbara and then discovered life coaching, and that there was a structure to it and an accountability. And so I thought, I got so excited. I thought, this is going to be so good for my clients and so good for new people to have a structure around it and have accountability. So having met Barbara and done the life coaching course, to add that to what I did was fantastic. And what it allowed me to do was work with these amazing people and help them discover all those hidden dreams, all those desires, and also for them to feel really just amazing, just to open up all those things that they'd hidden away. And then and also some people thought, oh yeah, well, it's just a dream, and they would stick with a 9-to-5 job. And it was like, well, you have other things. There's so much inside you, so much excitement, so much potential. And to me, doing the life coaching, the structured asking questions really brought that out in people. And one of the beautiful things that I added to the way I worked was I created a 6-week program for these people and asked them the questions, but then each week I would ask them another set of questions, and out of that set of questions came affirmations, or I would turn what they thought about that into a short sentence. So sometimes I would record it, sometimes I'd just text it, and for me it was like their vision statement, having written using their words. Yes. Of course.
Yes.
In a much positive way. These just added a bit more to maybe in the vision statement they didn't believe they were so amazing, that there was a little hiccup. So the affirmations sort of helped those little hiccups. And in reflection, you know, I know that some of them are still using them today. And there was one lady, I must tell you, she told me that what she would do after she'd seen me, that the whole office would be just waiting to hear what the affirmation was for that week. And so the whole office would be involved in the whole thing, which was absolutely magical.
Yes, that's so great. What a great story. I love that. Yeah. So tell me, what is your coaching genre? What do you call it?
What do I call it? Barbara, I think it's about people discovering their human self. It's really difficult for me to give what I do a name.
Yeah.
Other than because I have over the years drawn so many things. Every time I got a little hiccup in what I can help people, how I can support them, I find something else. And I really don't want people to actually go to the depths of despair. You know, I love to give them alternative ways of thinking about things and being positive, because I so believe that we are in joy. We're allowed to be in joy and to embrace the whole of us. And some of our past experiences limit that creativity, limit that ability to be amazing every moment of every day. And so for me, I guess I work with people who they come to me because they're upset about something. It could be their weight. It could be anything that they and anything that upsets them, and they don't feel great about themselves. So what I love is I'm able to bring all these things and the life coaching to it and say to them, right, you seem to be the person that needs a bit of structure, a bit of questioning, so you can go deeper into that. And once they know me, they can allow their dreams to flow. You know, say, oh, you know, I once wanted to be an ice skater. And so they may not be able to be an ice skater now, but they can maybe dance. They can maybe use their creativity. And to me, the life coaching structure helps them really, the questioning, really thought-provoking. And I've already sort of given them a little bit of confidence and care and love and ways to make themselves laugh, you know, and love themselves lots.
Nice. That's really beautiful. So basically, if somebody's unhappy in any area of their life, no matter what it is, you have some tools and the coaching to help bring them into a new state of being.
Absolutely. And also the tools I give them within all that. You know, like I was saying, the examples of the life coaching that I've done, which is the structured bit, if you like, that people are still looking at their affirmations. They're looking at their vision statement with pride now, because they are that. Even myself, Barbara, you look at my vision statement and go, wow, look at that. You know, it's all actually happened. It's all actually in being. And the excitement of that, knowing that you've actually taken what was, you know, hidden away and let it fly. And knowing that it's just some of the belief systems that you had over the time that has kept you feeling small, or the fear of change. You know, there's a lot of people that are in their 9 to 5 job and they're going, well, I'm sure there's more to life.
Yeah.
Like I did, I'm sure there's more to life than this. You know, and we question that, you know, our spirituality, our emotions. There must be more fun in life than 9 to 5 and eating and watching TV. There must be more. And so there becomes a frustration, an irritation. And the tools that we have to actually go, okay, the irritation is because you're not being you. You're trying to be the other hat, the mother, you know, the father, the sister, the brother, the responsibility for the world, which we're really good at doing,
Yes.
rather than being responsible for ourselves.
I love that. I love that. So, Linda, tell me, do you have a story that you'd like to share about a client that has had some success?
Yes, I do. I had one that he was a bank manager, and he came for the 6-week program and preferred everything to be in audio for him. And so that one of his dreams was to be a marathon runner. And that's what he came to see me for, to actually bring forth the marathon runner that was inside him. Because he knew there was something about his life that wasn't quite right. Okay. So that's what he came for. But he got so much more out of it, that he discovered a dream that he had hidden for years. Wow. That he was an incredible photographer and incredible at supporting and helping people, getting companies to be their authentic self, to show the personality side of a company by the photography he took and by the words he used. He is now that person full time and loves every minute of his day.
That just,
it was a big step.
That's yeah, that almost brings tears to my eyes, that he was stuck as a bank manager and he had all this talent inside of him. And if he hadn't had you as the catalyst for change, he'd still be at the bank doing the 9 to 5 grind and not expressing himself and bringing all that talent and beauty into the world. He'd still be stuck at the bank. So,
yeah, I mean, and the interesting thing is he's done that. And the side effect of that, if you like, is that he is a marathon runner now.
Wow. That's a really beautiful thing. Thank you so much for sharing that story, Linda. Is there something that you'd like to leave the audience with, a takeaway or a message for them?
Yeah, there is really. I would just like people to know that, you know, they can be different, that they do have a choice, that having a life coach is a really good thing to actually get you going. And where are you on your list of responsibility?
Oh my gosh, that's a great question. Where are you on the list? Where are you on the list? That's so good. Thank you for that. Yes.
And where are your dreams? Have you put them to the side because you thought you had to, because you thought people laughed at you? Any reason at all? Because if you wear your mother hat, you feel responsible for everything, including your husband, maybe, yes, and other people. So it's time to support them. Change that responsibility to support and allow your dreams to come alive. Find someone. There are hundreds of life coaches out there. Find somebody that works for you. Find somebody that will encourage your dream, support your dream, support you and love you and be just as excited as you when you get to be your dream. Be comfortable with yourself. Be confident. Allow them to give you the courage to be who you are. Be you and commit to yourself. Be committed to you, to love you. And my favorite saying is to live. So have you lived? Are you living? Are you laughing at your antics? Are you laughing at all those things that you can create in your mind? And I'd love you to love your moments, because if you forget this moment and live in the past or the future, it's gone.
Yeah.
So love your moments, embrace your moments, whatever state they are in, because they will pass. And love yourself and live. And that's my message for you all. No more judging either. Sorry, no more judging. Be the observer. No more judging. Be you, whoever that is. And if you don't have the courage to find yourself, find someone who will support you. Not a friend, really. You want someone who's going to be honest, authentic, caring, and loving. And we are out there for you.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Linda. That was just beautiful. I love your message, and your passion and your purpose, and who you are is just truly a gem. So thank you so much for taking the time for this interview.
And thank you, Barbara, for putting it all together for us.
It's my pleasure. Awesome.